Today, I'm breaking down the exact email deliverability rehab program that we use to fix broken inboxes and rescue revenue for D2C brands. Now, most brands are worried about their open rates or their click-through rates or their conversion rates, but all of that isn't really important if you're not landing in the inbox. Now, I know last year there was a lot of shakeup on the deliverability side, but even to this day, when I'm auditing 5 to 10 accounts a week, I still see problems on the deliverability side for most brands. Now, the exact framework that we're going over today is what we've used to get brands from 12% open rates to 60% open rates, and from no revenue per campaign to over 5 figures per month through email and SMS campaigns. When it comes down to it, deliverability is the silent killer for most email marketing systems. If your emails are going to spam, it doesn't matter how good your copy is or how good your strategy is or how clean your designs look. All of that comes crashing down if your deliverability is not in check, because nobody's gonna see it, nobody's gonna click it, and no one's gonna buy. We've seen this over and over again with hundreds of different industries. With a medical device brand, we went from 25 to 55% open rates. For a fashion brand, we took them from 15 to 30% and 10x the revenue per send. And then with an arts and crafts brand, we took them from 0.6 click-through rates to 2% click-through rates with 50 to 60% open rates. And this wasn't magic, it was strategy. When it comes down to the technicals, we want to start with email records. This is your SPF, your DKIM, and your DMARC. Without these, Gmail, Yahoo, and Apple don't trust you. You will be a liability to them. So SPF, Klaviyo, and most email service providers already handle this for the most part, so you're gonna be covered. DKIM, as of April 2024, is now mandatory, and to get that set up, all you have to do is just go to Klaviyo, Settings, and Domains, and you just set up a branded email sending domain. If you wanna learn how to do this, I have a video up here somewhere that you can click on and get that set up ASAP. And now lastly is the DMARC record. This is the glue. This is what tells inbox providers that you are a legitimate business and that this domain belongs to you and your business. This is pretty simple to put up. And again, I have a tutorial that goes over how to set up these records specifically. So think of it like this. Your SPF is your peanut butter, your DKIM is the jelly, and the DMARC is the bread that sandwiches all three together, aka your email deliverability system. One other thing I would recommend doing is going to websites like mail-tester.com and having your domain analyzed as well as all your records analyzed. And that will show you how to fix the issues or see which potential issues your brand could be going through on the deliverability side. So next, you want to get yourself on Google Postmaster Tools. Super simple to set up. You just verify it. And here you can see exactly how Google and Gmail read any email communication that you sent out. It's your canary in the coal mine. It shows you your domain reputation. It shows you your spam complaints, your spam reputation, your IP reputation, your inbox placement, your authentication to make sure all of your records are in line and in sync. And it helps you monitor your metrics on a more consistent basis. So if your deliverability goes down, you can go to Postmaster Tools and check to see if your domain reputation is in check, or maybe your IP health has gone down, or maybe you had a high spam complaint rate on the previous email. So poor domain reputation isn't permanent. So fix your records, monitor the metrics, and track it as you send out emails. Once your infrastructure is locked in, we rebuild the audience, because here's the deal. If you're sending to disengaged contacts, you're training Gmail to ignore you. Because if you're only sending to disengaged contacts, Google is gonna see, oh, no one's engaging with these emails, so we're not gonna place these within the inbox. We'll throw them in promotions or sometimes even spam. So here's how we try to segment everything when it comes down to the sending. We wanna do engaged 15, 30, 60, 90, 120, and 180 day lists. And within every single one of those lists, we want to include people that are marked as spam, people that are suspected spam traps, people that have bounced twice, people that have never opened or never clicked, and then fake contacts. Look into your Klaviyo account, look up Mark Musterman, and you have high chances that that fake email is actually within your account. Basically, each email you send either builds trust with inboxes or breaks it. If 20% of your list is made up of dead weight, then Gmail is going to start ignoring your entire domain and likely put it under spam. And that's when your deliverability just tanks. And to avoid that, we want to use the Hoover Dam sending strategy. And when it comes to a sending schedule, you don't blast 100,000 people out of nowhere. That's how you get blocked. Why I call it a Hoover Dam strategy is because your list is that reservoir, and your campaigns are the controlled floodgates that reservoir drains through. So we start with a last 15-day engaged sending list, people that we know are responsive, and then we build trust and expand. So then from 15, we go to 30-day engaged, then 45, then 60, then 90, 120, and then so on until we get to the full list. But if you hit the 60-day and your open rate is tanking, then stay put. You need to rebuild that trust with a bigger list, earn your way to the next tier and to the larger pool of people. You're basically rebuilding credit with inbox providers. Small sends prove that you're trustworthy, and then you end up scaling with consistency. On top of that, you want to space out your sends as well. If your deliverability is bad, don't email people every single day. That's only going to make it worse. Send every 3 to 7 days while you're in this rebuilding phase. And always cross-reference your sends with Google Postmaster. Now, this is something we do hand in hand. With every send, we check Google Postmaster to see if our domain reputation has improved, if any spam complaints have come up, and we rectify those issues on an ongoing basis. So if there's a high spam complaint rate, we just pull back a little bit, reassess, and then start sending all over again and build our trust back up. Now look, this system works. We've used it to fix dozens of broken deliverability accounts, and the results speak for themselves. If you want to see how your deliverability could be improved, I want to do it completely for you. We have 5 free audits this week, and we can look at your deliverability, your flows, campaign structure, and overall health of your Klaviyo account. So just click the link below to schedule in your audit, and I'll be happy to look through your account and show you any opportunities of growth. Now that's it for me. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos consistently, hit the subscribe button. I've also made a video right here that I think you're gonna love. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.